Hi children, today we are going to learn 6th mathematics chapter 1 knowing our numbers. In this chapter we are going to learn large numbers in practice. In this video we are going to learn units of mass, length and volume. To learn conversion of units. To solve word problems based on units. First, we are going to learn unit of mass. What do you mean by mass? Mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object. Mass is usually measured in gram or kilogram. For example, look at this picture, that is everything measured in kilogram. And look at this second picture, that is milligram machine. And third one is that is given all measurement based on mass. Unit of mass: milli, centi, deci, units, dega, hecto and kilo. These are all prefix of unit of mass. Generally mass is measured by gram. So now read as milligram, centigram, decigram, gram, decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Milligram denoted as mg, centigram denoted as cg, decigram denoted as dg, gram denoted as g, diagram denoted as dag, hectogram written as hg, kilogram written as kg. Now, when you are going to convert from biggest unit to smaller unit, for example, kilogram to milligram, so we have to multiply by 10 at each interval. When you are going to convert smaller unit to biggest unit, you have to divide by 10 at each interval. For example, 1 kilogram equal to dash hectogram. Here we are going to convert biggest to small. That means we have to multiply by 10, isn't it? How many intervals? There is only one interval, so 1 into 10 will get 10 hectogram. And second one, 1 gram equal to dash centigram. Here we are going to convert biggest unit to smaller unit. So now we are going to count the intervals, that is gram to decigram 1 and decigram to centigram 2. So 10 into 10 will get 100, that is 100 centigram. And third example, 1 milligram equal to dash centigram. Here, small unit to biggest unit, isn't it? Now we are going to convert small unit to biggest unit. How many intervals? There is only one interval, so 1 by 10 centigram. And 1 gram equal to dash kilogram. Here, we are going to convert smaller unit to biggest unit. That means we want to divide by 10 at each interval. Now we are going to calculate the interval, that is 1 and 2 and 3. That means 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 will get 1 by 1000. So 1 gram equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram. Next we are going to learn unit of length. What do you mean by length? The measurement of something end to end. Say, look at this one, very small, means we can use scale, isn't it? So here the distance we know that from 0 to 5, am I right? It is the smallest measurement, so we can use scale. Suppose we have cloth, means we can use this tab. Suppose we want to find the distance between the places, means we can see along the roadside New Delhi 500 kilometer, Bombay 800 kilometer, Bangalore 1200 kilometer. That means from here to we have to reach Delhi means that is 500 kilometer distance. So likewise we want to take it. Length is usually measured by meter. So these are the prefix of length, that is milli, centi, deci, dega, hecto, kilo. Here we can add the basic measurement, that is meter, that is millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, decameter, hectometer and kilometer. Millimeter denoted as mm, centimeter denoted as cm and decimeter denoted as dm, meter indicated m, diameter indicated as DAM, hectometer indicated as HM, kilometer indicated as km. Now, when you are going to convert from smaller unit to biggest unit, you have to divide by 10 at each interval. When you are going to convert from biggest unit to smaller unit, you have to multiply with 10 at each interval. For example, 2 kilometer equal to dash meter. Here kilometer is the biggest unit and meter is the smallest unit. So now we are going to find the intervals. Am I right? So there are three intervals. So you can multiply with 10, 10 into 10 into 10. That means 1000. Already we have two. That is 2 into 1000, 2000 meter. Then 7 meter equal to dash millimeter. Here also meter is the biggest unit and millimeter is the smallest unit. Now we are going to count the intervals. There are three intervals. That means 10 into 10 into 10 will get 1000. So already we have 7. So 7 into 1000, 7000 millimeter. 1 centimeter equal to dash meter. Here centimeter is the smallest unit and meter is the biggest unit. Now we are going to convert from small to biggest one, means we have to divide at each interval. How many intervals are there? That is only 2. That means 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 will get 1 by 100. 1 centimeter equal to 1 by 100 meter. 6 meter equal to dash kilometer. Here meter is the smallest unit and kilometer is the biggest unit. Here we want to find the intervals, isn't it? That is, there are three intervals. That means we want to divide 1 by 10 into 1 by 10 into 1 by 10. That means 1 by 1000. Already we have 6. So 6 into 1 by 1000 will get 6 by 1000. Unit of volume. What do you mean by volume? Volume is the quantity of three-dimensional space enclosed by a closed surface. See, look at this picture here. That is Coca-Cola. You know that 220 ml. That contains only 220 ml Coca-Cola. Then here look at this cooker. That contains 1 liter, means that is 1 liter cooker. Then look at this panel. It indicates that is petrol. Am I right? That is the rate 81.87. That is liter, means that is 69.62. So here everything is measured in liter, isn't it? So the basic unit of volume is liter. Unit of volume. As you know that milli, centi, deci, dega, hecto, kilo, these are all prefix of that unit of volume. Here the basic measurement is liter. So milliliter, centiliter, deciliter, liter, degaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. Milliliter denoted as ml, centiliter denoted as cl, deciliter denoted as dl, liter denoted as l, degaliter denoted as dal, hectoliter denoted as hl, kiloliter denoted as kl. Now, when you are going to convert milliliter to kiloliter, that means smaller unit to biggest unit, you have to divide by 10 at each interval. When you are going to convert biggest unit to smaller unit, you have to multiply with 10 at each interval. For example, 1 liter equal to dash centiliter. Here liter is the biggest unit and centiliter is the smallest unit. So now we are going to see the intervals. How many intervals are there? Only two. That means 10 into 10, that is 100 centiliter. And second one, 8 kiloliter equal to dash liter. Here kiloliter is the biggest unit and liter is the smallest unit. That means we want to see the intervals, isn't it? There are three intervals. That means 10 into 10 into 10 will get 1000. Already we have 8. So 8 multiplied with 1000 means we will get 8000 liter. Third one, 4 liter equal to dash kiloliter. Here liter is the smallest unit and kiloliter is the biggest unit. That means small to biggest one means we want to divide by 10 at each interval. So how many intervals are there? Three intervals, that is 1 by 10 multiplied with 1 by 10 multiplied with 1 by 10 will get 1 by 1000. Already we have 4, so 4 multiplied with 1 by 1000 will get 4 by 1000. 3 centiliter equal to dash liter. Here centiliter is the smallest unit and liter is the biggest unit. So now we are going to convert from small to biggest one. That means we want to divide by 10 at each interval. Here we are going to see the intervals. There are two intervals. That means 1 by 10 multiplied with 1 by 10 will get 1 by 100. That means already we have 3. So 3 multiplied with 1 by 100 will get 3 by 100. 3 centiliter equal to 3 by 100 liter. Size 1.3. First one, express 2 kilometer as meter. As you know that 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter. That means 2 kilometer equal to 2 multiplied with 1000 meter will get 2000 meter. And 4 kg 200 gram as gram. Here we have different units, isn't it? One is kilogram, another one is gram. That means we want to convert as gram, isn't it? So 1 kg equal to 1000 gram. That means 4 kg equal to 4 multiplied with 1000 gram will get 4000 gram. Now everything in gram, so we can add 4000 plus 200 gram will get 4200 gram. Second one, do the following conversions. 5 kg equal to dash gram equal to dash milligram. Here there is, we want to convert kilogram as gram, isn't it? That means biggest to small. We have to multiply at each interval by 10. Yes, 1 kilogram equal to 1000 gram. 5 kilogram equal to 5 multiplied with 1000 gram means we'll get 5000 gram. So write 5000 gram. And 1 gram equal to 1000 milligram. Already we have 5000 gram. That means 5000 multiplied with 1000 milligram. That means 50 lakh milligram. A medicine bottle contains 75 ml of a certain medicine. What will be the quantity of medicine in 800 such bottles? Express the answer in milliliters and liters. Now, quantity of medicine in one bottle equal to 75 ml. Now we want to find 800 such bottles, isn't it? Yes. Quantity of medicine in 800 such bottles equal to 75 ml multiplied with 800. What is that answer? That is 60,000 ml. Now we want to represent in milliliters and liters, isn't it? So already we found that 60,000 milliliter. Now we want to convert into liter. That means small to biggest unit means we want to divide by 10 at each interval, isn't it? So there are three intervals, that means 1 by 1000. Now we are going to divide by 1000, will get 60,000 divided by 1000 will get 60 liter. A box of cherries contains 450 gram of cherries. Find the quantity of cherries in 1800 such boxes. If cherries are sold at the rate of rupees 50 per kg, find the cost of all these cherries. Quantity of cherries in one box equal to 450 gram. Now we want to find 1800 box. Quantity of cherries in 1800 box equal to 450 multiplied with 1800. What is that answer? That is 8 lakh 10,000 gram. Now quantity of cherries in kg, because they are sold their cherries in kg, isn't it? So per kg 50 rupees. Now we know that total measurement in gram. Now we want to convert it into gram to kilogram. That means divide by 10 at each interval. There are three intervals. That means we want to divide 8 lakh 10,000 divided by 1000 means we'll get 810 kilogram. Now cost of 1 kg equal to 50 rupees. Now we are going to find the cost of 810 kg equal to 810 multiplied with 50 will get rupees 40,500. Anandita had rupees 4,56,900 in her bank. She withdraw rupees 1,60,000 for 20. After some times she deposited rupees 85,000. How much money does she have in the bank now? Anandita had in her bank rupees 4,56,900 rupees. She withdraw how many rupees? That is 1,60,420 rupees. Now withdraw means we want to subtract. What is that answer? That is rupees 2,96,480. After sometimes she deposited, isn't it? So how many rupees? That is she deposited amount rupees 85,000. Now we are going to add these two. That means what is that answer? That is 3,81,480 rupees. She has rupees 3,81,480 in her bank account. Thank you.